Philosophy of self. Good day, everyone. Before we start, let me ask you this: who are you? What exactly are you? I am not asking this to know your name but to know who you really are. But the question is, do you really know and understand yourself? Do you know your favorite color, the things you're good at, the things you love to do, your goals in life? How about your purpose in life? Because maybe you are just living in a world that was made by people around you and you are just doing what other people tell you and acts like a robot. Understanding the self is also understanding what makes us happy and will lead us to success, because we will know our strength that we can use to win any obstacles in life, as well as our weaknesses that we should work on. And today is the start our journey to understand ourselves and to embrace who we really are. Our very first topic in this journey is the philosophy of self. This includes the concept of self and the influences of Eastern and Western philosophers of self. So, let's now begin by defining what philosophy of self is. Read. Let me just reiterate, every person has different identity. No two people are exactly the same. There may be similarities but not exactly the same. Von Navarro may have the same passion and beliefs as John Hilario, but we cannot say that they mirror each other because they may have different goals, attitudes and other aspects. The concept of self may be examined in 5 ways, and these are self-knowledge, self-activity, self-independent of the senses, self-identity, and self-image. And I will discuss it one by one. Read. Self-knowledge is simply being aware of our own self. This includes information about our emotional state, personality traits, relationships, behavioral patterns, opinions, beliefs, values, needs, goals, preferences, and social identity. Take note that self-knowledge is something we get as we go on in life. Because when we were born, we didn't know anything, right? So we need to experience things first so that we can realize where we are good at, what our habits are, what we believe in, our interests and preferences. Let's remember that if we know and are aware of ourselves, our lives will be more meaningful and happy because it will help us make decisions. Next is self-activity. Read. Self-activity is simply living your life the way you want it. It is important that we know what we like to do and what makes us happy. Let me ask you, do we all dream of becoming an engineer? Didn't your parents or friends force you to take this course? Because if you were forced, I think you should consider redirecting your actions to what you really want, because it's hard to live in a situation where you're not happy. You may get rich in the field you have taken now that other people forced you to. But it's still different when you do something that makes you happy. You will feel life fulfillment differently, and that's priceless. So if not now, I hope you can do something that makes you happy. Next is self-independent to the senses. Read. Self-independent to the senses is simply our inner self, or who you really are on the inside. To know your inner self is to know your purpose, values, vision, goals, motivations, and beliefs. Not what you have been told by others, but what you have discovered for yourself. Some examples of abilities that we possess naturally are adaptability, teamwork, honesty, and self-motivation. It is also important that we know our purpose and vision in life because it will help as our guide in life. Some reasons why many people's lives are messed up is because they don't know themselves, they don't know their purpose in life, they don't have this solid vision in life, and lastly, they don't have confidence in themselves. Remember, always trust yourself and focus on the goal. Next is self-identity. Read. Self-identity is simply your identity as a person. This includes gender identity and social identity such as race, ethnicity, gender, social class, socioeconomic status, sexual orientation, disabilities, and religion, religious beliefs. Let me just emphasize that gender identity and sexual orientation are 2 different things. Sexual orientation is the person's sexual feelings towards another person and usually expressed through sexual desires and choices in a partner. Or in other words, what gender you are attracted to. Examples of sexual orientation are gay, lesbian, bisexual, and asexual. On the other hand, gender identity is the feelings that one has about themselves and how they wish to understand their gender, example of which is transgender and cisgender. Let me just share you, upon searching. As of 2021 there are 112 genders in the world. Next is self-image. Read. Self-image is simply having a mental picture of how you see yourself or self-love. This also includes accepting who you are and what you are, NOIFS and NO buts, just you. I remember a tweet by Miss Aine Bernos, a Miss Universe Philippines 2021 finalist, about flaws, and she tweeted that we really need to stop calling our features flaws. When I embrace my thick thighs, my round face, my arms, my skin color, I am not embracing flaws. I am embracing things that are natural to me. In another tweet she says, when people call me Eugene Domingo for our similar face shape, or Hidalyn Diaz for my arms, I don't take them as insults. What I share with them are not flaws. They are features of strong, beautiful Filipino women. And I will never apologize for existing this way. Always remember that you are beautiful, powerful and phenomenal. No matter what your nose is, your skin is dark, your eyes are big or your lips are big, you should not be ashamed of it. Don't belittle or laugh at yourself for having those features, because others will do the same to you. Accept yourself fully regardless of your shape, regardless of your color, and show everyone that you are beautiful, you are powerful, and you are phenomenal. Thank you.